We head to South Africa now, where convicted rapist and murderer Thabo Bester has made his first appearance before the Bloemfontein Magistrate Court following his rearrest 2 days ago. Bester was arrested together with his girlfriend, Dr. Nandipha Magudumana, in Tanzania. Bester was serving a life sentence imprisonment at the time of his escape. He faces charges of escaping from lawful custody, defeating the ends of justice, violation of a dead body, and fraud. During court proceedings, Bester asked the court to show him documents relating to his deportation to South Africa. His request to address the court was denied. It will reappear in court on May 16, 2023. Earlier, Advocate Paul Hoffman, the Director of Accountability Now, shared his thoughts.
It seems that Thabo Bester, running true to form, is trying to turn this court appearance into a television production. He sought to address the court and was not allowed to do so because he was represented by a lawyer who had to speak for him. And he made a complaint that he has not eaten for 24 hours, which I think is just designed to add to the histrionics of the entire event. He could have taken food, but he wouldn't take food from correctional services because, rightly or wrongly, he was afraid that they may poison. We are entitled to see the paper trail that got him deported from Arusha earlier and flown back to South Africa. But at the end of the day, he is now within the jurisdiction of South Africa. And unless he was illegally removed from where he was arrested, he is going to have to face trial on the charges that you mentioned.
To discuss this, we're joined by Thabiso Donald Matshaba, who is Associate Professor at the Department of Corrections Management in UNISA. Thank you so much for your time here, Thabiso.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Now, Thabo is back in the country. We know he appeared in court today. What does today's proceeding mean for the entire case?
I think that today's proceedings is the beginning of most of the discussion that the country want to hear regarding the escape of Thabo Bester. I think that this case is very different from the cases that have happened in South Africa regarding the issue of escape. This is the first escape of his own in the history of prison in the world. However, it is clear that there was an aid and assistance and a lot of money that assisted Thabo to escape from correctional center. So everyone in the country is looking forward for this case so that we can know who assisted Thabo to escape from correctional center. And what happened, what transpired now is the fact that 3 people have been arrested and 2 is in custody. And then the doctor girlfriend, she also has been arrested. So we are waiting and looking forward to get more information regarding the case.
I see. Speaking of more information, we know that Bester himself has faced his fair string of charges from investigators. Based on the criminal system, criminal justice system in South Africa, how do you think this trial is likely to play out?
I think that is likely to play out as indicated. There will be a lot of information that we want to hear, and we need to take into consideration looking at that kind of crime that Thabo was sentenced before for. If we remember well, Thabo was serving a life sentence plus few years, and he managed to escape from correctional centers through the assistance of people who assisted him. And we just want to see whether the justice will be able to provide a punishment that can be able to prevent this kind of deeds. And what we are looking at, we are just pressing our thumb that Thabo and the doctor tell us exactly what happened and try to expose people that assisted them so that this can be used as a prevention for future escape like this one.
I see. I wanted to talk about the demeanor of Thabo Bester while in court. What do you think about the man and his appearance in court, despite the weight of crime that he's committed?
This far, he doesn't show any remorse, and it seems as if he's enjoying what is happening now. He acts normal, as if nothing happened. So I think that there might be a problem of him not going to cooperate with the court of law going forward.
But
It doesn't look like someone is remorseful.
I see. What do you think are the cards that defense is playing now or is likely to play as the trial unfolds?
I don't think that the defense will be able to manipulate or come with a defensive method against this case. Everything is clear, everything is open, and the fact that Thabo managed to escape and being arrested in Tanzania, that is an indication that there will never be a case to defend in this case.
I see.
But let us look forward for the discussion and the argument in the court of law.
I absolutely agree with you. But let's look at the South African Federation of Trade Unions, SAPTU, that is asking that it's time for G4S private security to pack up and leave the nation's prisons, particularly the Mangaung Correctional Facility when its contract runs out. What are your thoughts on this?
It is unfortunate that because the G4S company, they have a contract with the Department of Correctional Services, and they are crossing that contract regarding the issues of non-compliance. For example, in the case of escape, the private company needs to reimburse the department or pay back the department specific amount of money. However, we are aware that the contract will lapse in June 2026, and I don't think that the department will be able to renew the contract. That is my view.
Very well, we'll leave it here for now, Thabiso. We'll keep an eye on the story as it unfolds.
Thank you very much.